Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me once again. So I'm back with another video after a couple of weeks delay. This time with a contest entry actually, and that's for none other than Metal Marty Mac from Ireland. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably need no introduction to Marty's channel. He's been running his for quite a while and his channel grew extremely quickly. But it was well deserved because he's a great guy and he's got a massive metal collection, you know, showing all kinds of subgenres, and you know, the way he talks about them, it's just in this very economical, no-nonsense way, no rambling like with me. But yeah, really entertaining channel and a great guy, as I said. He's also a big film fanatic, so he collects a lot of movies and he's a member of a movie club, so I can sort of relate to that in the sense that I like a lot of movies as well. That would be my second biggest hobby to music. So yeah, anyway, he's run a few contests and I've joined quite a few of them actually, so I'm joining yet another one to show my support for a great guy. So if you're not familiar with his channel, as usual, I will leave the link in the description, but I'm sure most of you are. And what he's done to celebrate his reaching 1,000 subscribers is run a contest which is a little bit different. In the past he's asked us to, you know, show albums with a particular theme or thing on the cover, but he thought he'd do something different this time and get everybody who enters to talk about an underground band local to them that haven't put out an album yet, just to sort of promote the underground and highlight bands which deserve it. And I think that's a really good idea and totally original. So yes, I thought about this, it didn't take very long actually, but of course, where I'm based in Thailand, I do know a lot of bands, but all of my favorite ones, they're already signed. So today I decided to pick a band from my native Australia, and that's not for the sake of being patriotic, but it was actually because this particular band had a massive impression on me when I saw them last year. So last year, it was about a year ago, I was visiting Australia and I went with a friend who I went to high school with. We went to a local black metal festival in Sydney, and that was 4 bands, I think, and it was headlined by the Australian band Pestilential Shadows, and 3 opening acts. The other 2 were Gravier from Queensland, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Runespell from New South Wales. And the very first band is the band that I'm going to talk about today, and that's a band called Petrol from Sydney. So if you're not familiar with this band, and probably not because it's still quite underground, but they are an absolutely brilliant band. They were the very first band to play on this bill, but they just blew me away. They left the biggest impression because the other 3 bands I mentioned, they all played sort of standard black metal, which is, of course, I like that. But this band, Petrol, they play a really fun, energetic form of metal, which is sort of, I've seen various tags being linked to it, like blackened heavy metal, black and roll, or they call themselves black speed metal, so I can definitely see that too. Yeah, so you obviously know what you're in for with that. It's sort of, it's got a punky vibe and edge with a kind of motor undercurrent, but of course it has the raspy black metal style vocals. And from what I've heard from this band's demo, there's a very dirty, fuzzy production, but it's not horrible sounding, just not slick or polished. So it's just got that right amount of raw bite. But anyway, really good band, and they have a lot of groovy chugging riffs and excellent rocking guitar solos as well. So I would say maybe in addition to being black and roll or black speed, you could even say there's elements of black thrash metal in there, because especially I hear that with the grooves and the guitar solos, and in that sense they kind of remind me of Destroyer 666 in some ways as well. But yeah, absolutely fun band, and I remember they were the opening act, and the vocalist at the end of the set jokingly said, "You can go home now because we've finished." But in a sense it was true, because like the other bands were great, but this one just left the greatest impression on me. And in addition to that, it was just a really charismatic, energetic performance. Like they're a black thrash band, so they wear the denim and leather and everything, and you know, kitted up in corpse paint and spikes and everything. So you know, all those old school aesthetics which are really fun, they're there. And in addition to that, just when you see the band perform, you can really see them performing with conviction and energy. You can tell they're really genuinely into what they do, and that's always fun to see. You know, like the lineup of the 3 members playing guitars and everything. I think that's much more interesting and exciting than a lot of modern black metal bands, you know, where they're standing in cloaks or hoods, just standing there like trees, playing these repetitive riffs. Petrol is not like that at all. It's just like, it's got that very sort of rock and roll, traditional heavy metal delivery, but mixing with the aesthetics of black metal. So Anyway, I hope I'm not rambling too much here, but yeah, this band, they've actually got a couple of releases out already, one of which is the self-titled demo, that's Petrol, which came out in 2001, so you can find that on YouTube. I'll leave the link in the description. And they also released a single this year called, not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Copious Moons. But yeah, so they're only at that demo and single stage at the moment. However, there is a full-length recording in the works. And actually, when I spoke to just a couple of weeks ago, because I told him about this video, I'm not sure if he's the bass player or guitarist, his name's Mika, but he said they were going into the studio to record their first full-length, literally at the time when I asked him, oh, do you mind if I do this video? So yeah, he was sort of like, yeah, go for it. And as a matter of fact, we're starting to record our full-length album, so that should be out soon. So yes, just to recap, like I've mentioned, it's black speed, black thrash, but I would recommend this band if you like bands such as, and here I'm going to introduce a visual element to the video, just so it's not, you know, just me rambling, but I know you know these bands. But yeah, I would recommend this band. I'm not saying they sound exactly like these bands, but if you like them, there's a good chance you will like Petrol too. So if you're into bands such as Destroyer 666, Gospel of the Horns, which is another famous Australian black thrash band, also Vomiter, another Australian black thrash band. Also, you might like them if you like the Swedish band Bewitched, which is old school Swedish black speed metal. Also, if you like Disaster, the German black thrash, black speed band. And of course, like I said, there's an undercurrent of Motorhead in this, that dirty rock and roll sound. So that's basically Petrol for you in a nutshell. So they also have an Instagram page, which is drinkpetrol666. I'll leave all of the details below in the description. And in addition to that, they also have a Bandcamp. So I think you can order the demo and the single at the moment. And as I said, the full length is coming out soon. So yes, that's my entry for this video, Marty. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I followed the instructions correctly. So once again, this band is Petrol, a black speed, black thrash band from Australia, Sydney specifically. So yeah, Marty, once again, congratulations on reaching 1,000 subscribers. And you guys, if you like the kind of music which I mentioned, definitely check out this band, because as I said, they're really good and they left a great impression on me. So looking forward to the full length. All right, so this is an uncharacteristically short video for me, so I'm sure everybody's relieved. We'll leave it there for today because I don't want to, you know, ramble on excessively. But yeah, check out Petrol, check out the links in the description, and make sure you also check out Marty's channel if you haven't. So I've got a lot of ideas for forthcoming videos. I think I know what I'm going to do for the next one. It will be a vinyl update, black metal vinyl update, but we'll save that for next time. So as always, thanks for your support. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed yet and you liked the video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers. Take care.